Tim Siegler from US Department of Energy, the Solar Energy Technology Office. So hello, Tim, and welcome.
Hi, and thanks for having me, and thanks to the organizers, and thanks to the last speaker. Actually, Julius Sue's project that he presented on was funded in part by the U.S. Department of Energy Solar Energy Technologies Office. So it's great to see our work getting out there into the world, into the community.
Nice.
So I believe I have the ability to move the
Yeah,
slide.
so you have 20 minutes, and Tim will be telling us about the path to perovskite commercialization, a perspective from the Solar Energy Office. So good luck.
All right, thank you so much. As Kasha said, I am Tim Siegler. I'm an ORISE fellow in the U.S. Department of Energy's Solar Energy Technologies Office. I've been in the office for about 1.25 years. My previous experience is in more of the research side. I did a PhD at the University of Texas at Austin, a postdoc at the University of Washington on perovskite technologies. And today I'd like to talk a little bit about, maybe transitioning from specific technologies, specific results that you've seen that are very exciting, to more of the kind of strategy and the thinking that the U.S. Solar Office has, or U.S. Department of Energy Solar Office has on perovskites. And so to begin, I'd like to start just by introducing who SETO is, who we are, what our goals ultimately are. And then talk about how perovskite PV may or may not fit into those goals. Transition to the ACS Energy Builder's perspective to talk about techno-economic issues in a more detailed way, and then leave with some goals and takeaways. And so, without further ado, so the Solar Energy Technologies Office is an office within the Energy Efficiency and Renewable Energy wing of the U.S. Department of Energy. That's primary goals are to advance the deployment of solar energy technology, so a deployment-focused lens towards an equitable transition to a decarbonized energy sector no later than 2050, starting with a decarbonized power sector by 2035. So it's a pretty ambitious set of mission statement there. And we do this in a number of different ways. We drive innovation in technology and soft cost reduction to make solar affordable and accessible for all Americans. We enable solar to support the reliability, resiliency, and security of the grid in a, in an inverter-based grid economy, or an inverter-based grid that has a high penetration of non-spinning generation. And then we also support job growth, manufacturing, and the circular economy in a wide range of applications. So you see that this is a pretty wide spectrum across, not just research and development on the module side, but across a wide range of different teams and offices. And therefore, we have divided sort of our work into 6 major areas and have 6 major teams working on these areas. The photovoltaics research and development teams, where I primarily sit. This is R&D that advances photovoltaic technologies to improve efficiency, so module level work, but also balance of systems, durability, a wide range of technologies in a lower technology readiness level that enables solar deployment. But we also do concentrated solar thermal power research and development to develop, solar thermal not just for direct electricity generation, but for generation with storage. As when you generate heat in a heliostat, you don't necessarily lose that heat as soon as the sun goes down, or perhaps for direct process heat. Moving down to the bottom left, I'm not sure if you can see my cursor. The systems integration team does a lot of the work that involves integrating solar onto the grid, involving grid forming, inverter technologies, different balance of systems work, as well as things like solar forecasting, which are all important for handling the intermittency and the specific how solar will specifically integrate on a wide scale. In soft costs, we have the strategic analysis and institutional support team that does a lot of work in permitting, dual use, such as agrivoltaics and floating PV, as well as ecosystem services and a wide and interconnect issues as well. We also have another soft cost team focused more on community solar called the Workforce and Equitable Access Team. It's not just about community solar, but also about creating a workforce in the wider solar economy across manufacturers and installers that is representative of what America looks like. Finally, but not leastly, the manufacturing and competitiveness team coordinates the tech to market activities across the office, interfacing with each of the technology teams to ensure the private sector develops and sustains these new solar products with a focus on technologies that have the strongest opportunities for deployment in the United States. And in order to, again, these wide goals of enabling solar